Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Outdoors Indoors Show with me, Mr. Keeling. Hope you had a good weekend and you did the big garden bird watch. I did, and I ate far too many of those banana cookies. But I did get to see some house sparrows, robins, collared doves, great tits, coal tits, blackbirds, and a surprise visit from a nuthatch, which is one of my favourite birds. And one that I'll definitely be featuring on our Bird of the Week feature in the future, so stay tuned. So our first feature this week is a brand new one. We're going to the sports studio to join Jeff and Jeff from the Veg T-Ball World Cup tournament, an event held every year to decide which is the best vegetable.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 14th Veg T-Ball World Cup. Playing for a place in the quarterfinals today, we have last year's winner, the versatile, ever-dependable potato, up against the hosts of this year's Vegetable World Cup, and very much the underdog of the tournament, the courgette. Underdog is an understatement, Jeff. I mean, the potato has so many flavours, such a variety of products. The humble and frankly dull courgette is just going to get overrun, both in attack and defence. I can only see one winner, Jeff. It's that starchy carb, the potato. Well, Jeff, the records would suggest that the poor courgette will need to have the game of its life to win this opening tie of the Vegetable World Cup. Now, over to Jeff in the commentary box.
Oh, thanks very much, Jeff. I, for one, am definitely looking forward to seeing the style and the formation in which the potato will start this tournament. The courgette? Well, let's just see what it can do. And we're off. The 2021 Veg T-Ball World Cup is off and running. Courgette surprising everyone with the first attack of the game, and it's the courgette and chocolate cake that nearly takes an early lead. Potato, ultimately too strong on this occasion, and counters straight away with a chance for the potato waffle, and oh, that's fine play! Potato takes an early lead, and with this kind of class, it's looking like one-way traffic.
You're so right, Jeff. Outclassed and outplayed by a waffle. Unbelievable.
Courgette restarts the game with a healthy and hearty soup, full of flavour and low in calories. Courgette leek and goat's cheese soup really should have done better with that opportunity. It looks like potato is bringing on an early substitute, and yes, there it is, a crowd favourite and winner of 3 World Cups. It's mashed potato.
That really is bad news for courgette, Jeff. I mean, mashed potato has been around for years and has never lost a single match. He has so many choices, you know. There's cheese, there's herbs, there's vegetables, there's ketchup, mayo. You can add anything to it to make it better.
And straight away a chance, and it's 2-0 with mashed potato scoring with his first touch. Incredible!
Great substitution too, Jeff. You've got to say that was class.
I can't see a way back for courgette now, can you, Jeff?
No chance, Jeff. Although, here come the spirals.
And it's courgette spaghetti with a late chance. Really does look good, doesn't he, Jeff? But not quite good enough to beat the early tournament favourite, the potato.
Totally agree, Jeff. I mean, that was a world-class performance by the potato. And don't forget, chips, crisps, roast potatoes. And I think he's going to go on with the trophy.
There's still a long way to go, and a lot of teams haven't started yet. So until next time, it's goodbye from me, Jeff.
Me too, Jeff.
And it's a goodbye from me too. That's, Jeff. The first one.
Well, I'm not surprised that potato beat courgette, are you? That's more from Jeff, and Jeff next week. Next! What's that plant?
Cress. This fast-growing edible herb is sometimes referred to as garden cress to distinguish it from similar plants. Garden cress is a herbaceous plant that belongs to the mustard family. It probably originates from Egypt and the Middle East, but it can be found around the world today. It has been part of the human diet since ancient times and is still very popular in Europe, especially in Scandinavia, the Netherlands, England and France. The medicinal properties of garden cress have been recognised for centuries in India and Europe, and due to its unique flavour and high nutritional value, cress makes a tasty and healthy addition to salads and sandwiches. Garden cress can be grown quickly and easily using only moist cotton wool or paper towels. Popular varieties of garden cress include crinkled, wrinkled, crumpled and curly. Cress.
Now I wonder, why was cress this week's plant? And last week I asked you to get some cress seeds. This week we're going to be making cress heads, just like this guy. Look, even wearing a Winton Primary School uniform as well. Amazing, right? Now, cress heads are really, really easy and they're good fun as well. All you need is a toilet roll tube, some cotton wool balls, an eggshell, some cress seeds, and a good old favourite, felt tip pens. So, let's get cracking, shall we? So, to start with, I'm just going to use my toilet roll tube. And the toilet roll tube represents the costume or the body of the cress head. So, it's starting from the neck and working downwards. Now, you can make your cress head into a ballerina or a football player or maybe a paramedic or a firefighter. The choice is entirely up to you, and you can't be wrong. Now, here's some that I made earlier. Like I say, just have fun and draw whatever comes to your mind. Now, the eggshell is the tricky bit. What you need to do is take the top out of an egg, pour the egg out into a cup or into a frying pan or something, and you've just got an eggshell left. And make sure that you wash it thoroughly. Probably get a grown-up to help you as well. But wash it thoroughly. You have to be very careful because the eggshell's very thin. You need to wash it to make sure that there's no egg left in there. Okay? Now, I'm going to pop my egg on top of my cress head's body, move it around so that it's in the right place. Now I'm ready to draw my face. So, you know how to draw faces, don't you? You know, a couple of eyes. My guy's going to have some surprised eyebrows. Don't know why. Nose. And a surprised mouth too. Easy. Now, all I need to do now is put some cotton wool into the eggshell, which I have to do very carefully because I don't want to crack the eggshell. And remember, it's very thin. There we go. So I'm just slowly, very gently. There's one cotton wool ball. Take my other one. Gently and very slowly. Popping the cotton wool into there we go. Oh, look at that, that's fantastic. Now all I need is some of my cress seeds. There we go. I'm going to slowly put them inside my eggshell on top of the cotton wool. Ooh, just like this. Making a bit of a mess, aren't they? There we go. Now, you see all these cress seeds? There you go. Now all I need to do now is water it every couple of days or every day or so, just to make sure that the cotton wool is moist. In about 3 or 4 days I'll start to see the cress starting to grow out the top of the eggshell. And then it won't be long before I've got my own cress head. Look at that. And best of all, in a few days I'll have grown some cress that I can eat. I can add it to my salads or my sandwiches. Fantastic! keep an eye out for next week's show, because I think there's going to be another cookery corner that will give you an idea of what to do with all the cress that you'll have grown. Also, don't forget to send me any photos as well if you do make any cress heads or stickmen. I'd love to include the photos in the Outdoors Indoors show. Now, next week's make is all about relaxation. So all you need to do is collect up some twigs and some sticks. Is that okay? So just quickly, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of other things that I wanted to recommend, if that's okay. You might have heard of Upton Country Park over near Poole. Well, they have something called a Fox and Cubs Club. And they've just produced these amazing online booklets that they're going to be making every month. And this first one that's come out, that's available for free off their website, has got lots of amazing art and crafts ideas, like how to make your own Play-Doh, how to identify different trees, and best of all, a feature called 10 Things to Do with a Stick. It's really, really good, and like I say, it's totally free. Also, there's something called the Great Big Art Exhibition. Now, it's been organised by the Arts Council and by the Tate Group, and what they're doing is, because all the museums and art galleries are all closed at the moment, they're suggesting that we all take part in the world's biggest art exhibition, and we draw pictures and put them up in our windows, a bit like we did with the rainbows for the NHS last year. So visit firstsight.uk for all of the details, and take part in the world's biggest art exhibition. Next, I took a quick walk around the park and found out that nature is everywhere. I'm not so happy about those coffee cup plants I keep seeing, are you? Anyway, on with our next feature. Bird of the Week!
The pied wagtail. The pied wagtail is a delightful, small, long-tailed and rather sprightly black and white bird. When not standing and frantically wagging its tail up and down, it can be seen dashing about over lawns or car parks in search of food. One of the most frequent visitors to the school playground, they can often be seen playing in the ball court, although we're not entirely sure what game they are playing. Pied wagtails are insectivores and opportunists. They feed on flying insects and those that live on the ground, but will search for easy pickings. Insects caught in car radiator grills, for example. It is the female pied wagtail who builds the nest with no assistance from the males, but both parents feed their young once they have hatched. They frequently call while flying and often gather at dusk to form large roosts in city centres. Pied wagtails can be found across the UK and feature in the myths of many cultures. In ancient Greece, they were a symbol of love and a gift from the goddess Aphrodite. Some say they are harbingers of rain, beckoning it with their constantly wagging tails. They have some peculiar nicknames, such as Peggy Dishwasher, Willy Wagtail, and of course, Polly Washdish. the pied wagtail.
You can always see pied wagtails at school, can't you? With their tails bobbing up and down. I wonder if there were any on the bird feeder this week.
Hello and welcome again to Who's Coming to Dinner. This time we start on the floor, where over to the right there we've got a female blackbird eating some scraps, closely followed by a house sparrow. House sparrow, of course, the guard of the garden, constantly on a lookout, making sure no one's up to mischief. Oh, but he's missed. They're colted there on the feeder. Who takes a little suet ball and away to go. Off it's gone. And and there we go. First of the season. It's a great tit. Lovely bird. Doesn't stay for long, man. Bit rude if you ask me. Anyway, here we go. Colted now. Colted comes in, quickly strips out a sunflower seed. That was quite amazing. And away to go. And there's two. Taken two and away. Gone. Oh, starling. Now starling. Pointed beak, of course. Goes straight for the suet there on the left. Just digging its beaking, leaving lots of mess everywhere, I must be honest. Doesn't really care. Just flies away. Oh, hold on. Another great tit. And the great tit's coming for a little bit. So come to say hello. Hello. And no. And we've got, another colt tit. Colt tit's back and gone. No mucking about today. Starling. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's see that back in slow motion. So starling eats some suet and something in the right there. Something scared it away. Oh my goodness me, it was a colt tit. Scared away by a colt tit. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, the robin, ladies and gentlemen. First visit of the year from the robin. Very nervous bird, you notice. Looking around, not doing a lot of eating, the robin. And just flicking it on the floor for no reason. And made a bit of a mess as well, really. But here goes. Somebody who's very happy about the mess is the squirrel. Squirrel there, looking up at the nuts. Oh, I'm sorry, squirrel, they're not for you. That's for the birds. However, with birds like the robin and, of course, last week's pigeon and the starling making such a mess of the garden, the squirrel will always have something to eat around this bird feeder. Of which he's always grateful, of course. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Who Came to Dinner this week.
A couple of weeks ago, I showed you how all the gardens are all starting to change as we approach spring. Well, here's part 2 of that video. A look at the gardens. And finally, we always save the best till last on the Outdoors Indoors show. So here we go, with the left or right game. With our very special guest this week, the head of Year 5, it's Mrs. Gadsby! Hello, and welcome to the 3rd episode of the left or right game. With this week's special guest, Mrs. Gadsby! Are you ready to play the left or right game, Mrs. Gadsby?
I am so ready, Mr. Keeley. I've been wanting to play since I saw it.
Fantastic. In that case, here's a quick refresher of the rules.
The rules for the left or right game are as follows. You've got 90 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. Don't worry, there's no wrong answers. It's just for fun. Good luck.
Does that all make sense?
Absolutely, Mr. Keeley. Ready and waiting.
In that case, are you ready to take on Miss Parrot's score of 27 points?
Oh, I think I am.
Right, I'm going to put 90 seconds on the clock. Let's play! Left or right?
Right.
Rice Krispies or cornflakes?
Oh, Rice Krispies.
Harry or Hermione?
Hermione.
Boiled or scrambled?
Scrambled.
Disney or Pixar?
Pixar.
Christmas pudding or Christmas cake?
Oh, pudding, definitely.
Walkers or Pringles?
Walkers.
Sprouts or Marmite?
Oh, I love both. Marmite.
YMCA or the Macarena?
Macarena.
Can you show me?
Oh, wee!
Sparkling or still?
Sparkling.
Noughts or crosses?
Crosses.
Brown sauce or ketchup?
Oh, ketchup.
Jumping jacks or press-ups?
I can't do press ups and jumping jacks.
Can you show me? Nah, I'm only joking. 5 times table or 10 times table?
Tens.
Beach holiday or road trip?
Oh, road trip, definitely.
Pizza Hut or Nando's?
Pizza Hut.
I'm a Celebrity or Britain's Got Talent?
I'm a celebrity.
Face or book?
Book.
Tick or tock?
Talk.
Flip-flop or Crocs?
Oh, flip flops.
Brittany or Jenny from the block?
Brittany all the way.
Goldilocks or the Three Bears?
Three bears.
Oh, and that is your time, I'm afraid, Miss Gadsby.
Oh, intense.
In your 90 seconds, you managed to score 23 points.
So, Miss Gadsby, that puts you in second place.
Nearly got Miss Parrot, nearly got her.
Very nearly. Now, thank you very much for playing the game, and we'll see who it's going to be next week. Bye!
So will anybody ever beat Miss Parrot's score? Tune in next week to see the next challenger for the left or right game. And also, I wonder who'll be coming to dinner next week. And who's going to win in the Vegetable World Cup? And I'm sure there'll be some new features too. Also, this is your show, so write in to the email address at the bottom and let me know what you've enjoyed and which bits you want to see more of. Anyway, until next time, take care of yourselves. Cheerio from me.